One tough, tough loss for our beloved Washington Commanders as they lose 18-26 on Thursday Night Football to the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, a lot to take from this game. It was just a very sluggish game. Very low scoring at the beginning of the half. We'll start off with you, Nazi. Thoughts on the game?
Yeah, it sucks because I think last week, well, 4 days ago, I said that was Jaden's worst game of the season. I think this is definitely his worst game of the season. He looked sluggish, like you said. The entire offense looked pretty bad for most of the game up until really that last drive. There was a nice touchdown drive at the beginning with B Rob, but outside of that, it's been really bad. Really, the last two games. I'm starting to think like all that chatter about Cliff Kingsbury midseason, offensive struggles, bro. I don't know, man. I hope it's not the case, especially when we have the Cowboys and the Titans coming up. But yeah, it's just not a great game on offense. Defense held up, their end of the bargain for most of the game. And then, bro, the end, Saquon just went ham and scored two
That's the
touchdowns,
Giants,
400
man.
yards. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm in New York. I'm in New York right now. Giants fans are really pissed about the move, rightfully so. But I mean, the biggest things I want to address though, one are rush defense. I mean, I've been saying it pretty much the entire season. It's not good. It's not good. It gets exposed every time we play an above average running back, let alone an elite one like Saquon. And I just don't understand how you don't add a player there during the trade deadline or pick up someone like off the market. I don't know. Like it's been like this the entire season. Like there's been strides that the defense has made in that department, but like I knew going into this game, Saquon was gonna go crazy against us, and he did that. The other thing, I mean, the time management on that last drive, I didn't like it at all. Like I get it, we still had 28 seconds, two timeouts left, but I don't know. Yeah, Samuel, you're right. I don't want to deal with them at all either, but we're gonna have to deal with them, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, offense didn't play great, defense played great until the fourth quarter, but not a good game overall.
No.
Yeah, I honestly I want to start with the defense. Hats off to them because I'll be honest, holding them to six until the fourth quarter, they did more than enough. Like I knew like their offense is too good for them to like not score a touchdown. It was gonna happen, and especially like the run game. Honestly, up until the fourth quarter, they didn't have really any like explosive runs. But like when you have a guy like Saquon, you keep running, it's gonna end up happening at some point. So, like for me, the defense gets no blame in my opinion. That's just in my eyes. The offense, this is by far Jaden's worst game, and it's not even close. There's a lot of throws he missed. Now I feel like I don't want to blame the injury, but it really looked like it was just like too much. There's just too much contrast from his good performances and that performance. He just missed so many like easy throws that he usually makes. So there's got to be something wrong with him. It can't just be like he was just off. Um, Terry got Terry got locked. Like Quinion Mitchell, I was hearing a lot of chatter about him through because he was playing some good defense against a lot of other receivers. Yeah, he locked up Terry. I can't lie. Um, I think obviously you
He
know
did get hobbled. He got hobbled, I think, at some point during the game, and it
really
was like, yeah. But I don't think it was enough to
yeah because
be
he
the
ended up
excuse.
finishing the game, so I don't really think it was like
Yeah.
that insane. I know Zach Ertz towards the end he started getting hot, but like it was already over.
Mhm.
I think like you said, Cliff Kingsbury. My God, like we gotta start talking about this guy because like it feels like the defense is going up and now the offense is going down. So it's just like we can't have both like working together in tandem, and it's just like sucks to see. I had a point in mind I was gonna get to, but I totally forgot it. So you can go ahead to Mahad. I'll see if I can remember it.
Man, dude, honestly, like I don't know what to say because coming into this game, I was like, the game's gonna be won at the line of scrimmage. It's gonna be up into the big fronts up front. Our O line and D line. Our D line did a good job, honestly, for the most part of the game. But O line, they were up and down. Didn't really give Jaden the most time in the world. But I mean, you got to credit that also to the injuries, and the inconsistencies overall. It just seemed like offensively we didn't have an identity to begin with, right? You can blame that on injuries, you can blame it on Daniels, the O line, Kingsbury, whatever. But from the get go, outside of like B-Rob scoring a touchdown and having a really good first offensive drive, it seems like we didn't know what we were doing, And I feel like to go to that is Vic Fangio. You got to give credit to him and their defensive coordinator. They did a really good job containing Terry. And, it mainly really kind of highlighted the fact that, us as the Commanders team, we have a big question mark on our wide receiver core outside of Terry McLaurin. Because it's very easy to go up and, game plan against really just one guy offensively when it comes to, your pass threat. And that really just opened the door to, if we're going down offensively to this team, sorry, guys. If we're going offensively to this team, we're going to have more versatility, more options, And I think that's like the thing we were talking about. Naeem, you brought it up, and not to you as well. Defensively, you got to clap it up for them. Our secondary did a good job, honestly. You didn't see, especially Mike Sanistro, heck of a game against Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Benjamin St-Juste. If we're going to talk trash about him all this past week, you got to give it to him now. He did a pretty decent job, too, honestly. So overall, like, we had a good job. We try to minimize the run as much as we can, like you said, Naeem. So really, it's just like, unfortunately, like, I'm surprised that the game was this close to begin with, to be honest. But you guys can tell me what you guys think. But I think we just got a lot of work to do, and hopefully these next few games in the stretch will give us some more momentum because it's hopefully should be easy.
Yeah, no. Judging by the title, I mean, you could just tell that Daniels just did not look the same, man. Like, those off throws, I mean, the rib injury. There are times where there was one play, I remember on a third down, where he could have easily, I think a couple of weeks ago, early on the season, he would have juked out Nakobe Dean, but he got tackled. The explosiveness is just not there. And if you're Cliff Kingsbury, like I said earlier, that midseason collapse, why the heck do you have a quarterback draw on a quarterback that your rookie QB that clearly this is not there on a away game Thursday night at Philadelphia, hostile environment? Just doesn't make any sense. Obviously, Jane Daniels is definitely his worst performance. Again, like, Philly's defense they're no joke, but at the end of the day, like, if you're Cliff Kingsbury, you got to help out your young quarterback.
Yeah. Oh, wait, talking about that fourth down call, what do you guys think? Was it obviously the play call itself was terrible, but like just going for it. In my opinion, I would have went for it. I like the idea of going for it, but that play call itself was garbage.
Yeah.
No, I go ahead, Natsu. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I think, like, in the moment, Naeem, I agree with you, right? Statistically this year we've been very good on fourth down, right? So I know Evan's not here to be the analytical guy, but I'll step in for him right now.
Noah, come on.
Sorry, Noah. It's my third time on the street. Come on.
Yeah,
I'll step in right now. I'll be the analytical guy. It makes sense. It was a little muff fumble, so that kind of like really like shot ourselves in the foot. Overall, the idea was there. We were down by 2, close to our red zone. So I know not you're shaking your head, you disagree with me, but just hear me out. I feel like it was in the moment, if it was executed right, it could have been, because if they got it, no one would be talking about, it was risky or that. But I don't know. What do you think,
Naeem? Naeem, do you want to go?
Oh no, I was just gonna say, I agree with everything Mahal said, but at the end of the day, that play call was just like, going for it was good. That play call was god awful.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. I have a lot of qualms with the play calling from today, like in general. But that play call was atrocious. And even if Jaden didn't like muff the ball or almost fumble the ball, I don't know, man. If you looked at it, like there was nobody really open. I get that the receivers went straight from trying to catch the pass or looking to catch to blocking in like an instant, and that might have like contributed to nobody being open. But yeah, in terms of the decision itself, I wasn't angry that they were going for it. I wasn't like, there's been many times over the course of this channel's journey where I've looked at my screen and been like, what are we doing? And I didn't say it that time. So like, I understand the decision, especially because you have Zane Gonzalez, who he's been good thus far, but it's late game situation. We saw the kicker on the other side missed 2 field goals and an extra point.
Sorry, like, my good friend, he was talking a lot. I was talking a lot, and it was a good game. It was a good game. Go ahead.
See, Abdullah, that's what happens when you talk, bro. You can't talk a lot. Like this is what happens, you know. It's always, especially us. We have no room to talk. Like not yet. You know, once Jaden, you know, gets his feet under him and like for a couple seasons we actually are good, then we'll have room to talk. But
Dude, not to
we do.
my good friend Sian brings up a good point here.
Honestly, I
Marshawn
don't know.
Lattimore. I mean, I'm not saying Lattimore's
I think he
going to
would.
win. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
He's not going to win us the game, but I
Yeah.
mean, it's just like that. We traded him for a reason, and we need him out there as soon as possible.
You know what would have won us the game? Jalen Carter, like someone like him,
Yeah, he had a
he
boss.
actually showing up.
bro.
Yeah, that's who would win us the game because I think our rush defense was the problem tonight, not our pass defense.
Do you think John Allen, if he was here, it would have been a big difference? You'd say.
I don't
big
know.
difference? Probably not. Somewhat of a difference, yeah, but
Even
Yeah.
Deron Payne, like he made like one tackle for loss, but like let's be honest, what has he done all season, bro? What has he
Yeah.
done?
nothing.
Terry McDood, I'm not gonna lie. If you check Twitter, go check out everything that I would say. I was talking a lot this week, saying that Terry was gonna have a big game because typically he does go off against the Eagles, but today, kudos to Vic Fangio and Quinn Mitchell. They said they're not gonna allow Terry McLaurin to beat them. Go ahead, Naim. What were you about to say?
I was gonna say, like, when Terry has a bad game, it's like really bad, man. Like, he usually gets locked up like pretty badly. Like, he doesn't get any targets, no receptions. Like, it's like tough, but I don't want to like say bad things on Terry because he's done so much
Yeah.
for us. Like,
he was third in the league in receiving yards going to this game, but like I think this game shows you, like this is what separates the truly elite receivers in the league and like the really good ones. Terry's a really good one. It's like the only jersey I have right now. He's my favorite player before Jaden. I think he's still my favorite player. But like, you know, real talk, if it's a good defensive back on the other side, he's gonna lock up Terry. Like we've seen that. We've also seen him do good things, but I've never seen him go crazy against a really good cornerback, like in his career. Like I don't know. You guys can try to prove me wrong.
sometimes it was Darius Slay, but like it wasn't
Oh.
like crazy.
I could have sworn I remember him going up pretty well against Jair Alexander a couple years ago. I don't know if you guys remember that play. I don't remember that game,
Yeah.
but he played pretty well too. But I agree, you guys are right. Like it's either Terry's up here or he's like down here. It's never like, you know what I mean?
And I think that's what separates him from the guys like Jefferson, Chase.
Yeah.
Those dudes are different.
Yeah, those dudes are just they're just different. Oh, we have already my good friend Amin trolling already. Cowboys fan, so you know he's soaking it in. But sorry guys, let me read some comments. Read some comments from Instagram. This game pissed me off. Should have kicked the field goal, murdered the momentum. I'm mad. Eagles. Jalen Hurts offensively didn't do much. Needs a receiver. We need a receiver too. They did not involve Scary Terry. Why the F did they not kick the field goal? It's two straight
Abdullah,
no positive, huh?
I think, bro, like I know I hear all the talk about getting a receiver, and Mahad like brought it up as well, and like I agree. But like right now, I'm not gonna lie to you. Right now, we have a bigger need on the D line than at receiver. Like I don't know if that's a hot take, but like I'm tired of seeing running backs do crazy things against us. And then people are gonna bring up, oh, Saquon only had 23 carries for like 77 yards before that first rushing touchdown. Okay, but like look, what really defines a team is how they play in crunch time, right? At the end of the games. Like we've had running backs run it down our throat, like consistently for a couple of years now. And we've done nothing to address that issue. We have good linebackers, we have some good defensive linemen, but in terms of stopping the run, we have not been able to do that. So and it hurts. It hurts. At the end of games, this is what happens, you know.
I think like somebody off the edge would be nice because like if you think about like I know Dante's been good this year, but like he was basically absent today. And if I'm being honest, like if you look at Dante Fowler's stats, bro, like he has 8.5 sacks, but 2 of them, like he had 2 against Carolina, and I think he had 2 against another team. So half of his sacks came in 2 games. Most a lot of the other games he wasn't really doing like Dante Fowler doesn't cut it for me. I'm sorry, bro. Like when you actually watch him, it's not like he's showing up every week. He'll play good like here and there, but it's not consistent. And like Dorrance Armstrong as well. Like Coleman was really bad today. He was getting killed by Smith, bro. Nolan Smith, I think. Dude, he was getting killed by Nate Garfield. Bad to go watch from Liverpool. Hey, not to mention soccer, we're top of the league, bro. I don't gotta worry about that.
Nah, you know who else is top of a league right now? My Cavs. That's who else is on top of the league.
Hey,
Okay?
let's
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I would entertain this if it was 2018 when LeBron on the team, but
Bro, the sixth best start in NBA history. Stop it, bro. Stop it. We're
Yeah, you
past
can't hate
LeBron.
on that, man.
Yeah.
We're Wizards fans.
So I just reading more comments. Jaden's not the same. Playing injured, passes aren't crisp. Run defense took a nap at halftime. What was that tonight? Commanders are pretenders, not contenders. Eagles fans about to clown me at school tomorrow. 20 points in the fourth is insane. No lie, defense did good, but our offense was cheeks. Defense can't hold up all game. They get gas. Scary Terry wasn't very scary tonight. If we had a solid drive, the pick drive, we would have had momentum. Short week hurt players playing against a stacked team. The game was tough. JD needs more weapons. Is it me or just Dan looks slow or does not want to scramble?
Abdullah, the fumble too that we could have recovered at the end.
Yeah, our running game was solid. Jan Daniels, somebody smells like shit. Fire Scott Brooks. I want to puke. Historically, this team has always played half cylinder. This is not the old Redskins smash ball football team. This is an entirely new team, and have actually done better than expected. Commanders are not the Redskins. Right, first half of the season, Jaden Daniels releasing ball at 1-2 seconds. Now he's sitting back there for 3-4 seconds. Play calling is suspect. I agree. JD5 is a game manager. Jaden Daniels is a game manager. He really is. Trust me. He got no separation. Can't stop the run. He got yards when it mattered. 10-3 by break. Oh yeah, that's a good point. We talk about the schedule. They can stop whenever they want to stop. Those players are taking off plays. Yeah, man.
I'm gonna say I gotta go, but like at the end of the day, I think the annoying part for me is that we can't beat a good team right now. But I don't expect this team to be perfect right now. Like, if we can win the rest of the games, we might win the division if Philly, loses some games. But like we'll get into the playoffs. But it's gonna be like now in my perception, if we don't win the division, winning a playoff game is gonna be so tough. Unless I don't even think we'll face the NFC South because it'll be like the best team, or it might probably be the Eagles because they'll be like the second seed or whatever.
Yeah.
Like we'll probably play a really good team in the playoffs. So like all I wanted was one playoff win, but if we don't win the division, that's gonna be really tough. If we win the division, it's gonna be more possible. So it's like we'll see.
I will say, like when we were the number 2 seed, we would have played the Packers, right? And this past like early this week, as the 6th seed, we would have played the I think it was the Falcons, and I would have been down for that.
Yeah, I'd probably play the Falcons more than anybody. Like not to say like easy or anything, but like out of everybody else, like I'd go for Atlanta more than anybody else.
Yeah, and we play them on in a couple of weeks, so we'll see. But schedule wise, go ahead.
My fault. I was gonna say I'm gonna catch you guys. Like hopefully you guys, have a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good rest of the week. Don't think about it too much. We'll be good. We'll be good.
Appreciate it. Have a good night.
See you.
See you too. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
No, not to go. Sure.
No, I was just gonna say, we'll see. There's plenty of games left right now. We got the Cowboys. I was looking at this at the end of the game. We got the Cowboys, Titans, Saints, and we got the Eagles as well. Cowboys at the end of the season. There's some winnable games. Right now. We have the Falcons as well. I think that's 6. Yeah, the Falcons as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. With the way our offense is playing right now, it hasn't been good. And I'm hoping. I hope Pedro's saying send me the link. I'm hoping that all that talk about Cliff Kingsbury end of season runs, not being great. I hope that doesn't turn out to be the case here. But so far, no good.
Yeah, no, I agree. We got 10 more days until we play the Cowboys. So right now we got until the 24th. So hopefully we can take the advantage of this kind of fake bye week and just get healthy. We got a good amount of games this next few stretch of games. Hopefully we can play well. Hopefully, the Eagles can lose to the Ravens. I'm pretty sure, and they're playing the Steelers as well, right? So hopefully we'll see.
Yeah, no, I agree. Starting off 7-0, that was nice. B-Rob with a nice touchdown run, but just offensively couldn't really get anything going. A lot of dump offs. Clearly the Eagles did a really good job scheming against Jane Daniels. Austin Eckler was getting a lot of load. The the fumble that we could have gone, that Quan Martin punched out, that would have been huge. There was a face mask call on legal contact on Mikey Sanders, which shouldn't have been called. He had a great game today. I am so excited for the future of him and these other things. Frankie Louvu, that he was balling out there, another sack.
All pro Frankie Louvu.
He's
All
definitely
pro Frankie Louvu on the way.
What a signing by him and Adam Peters and company. But I know it sucks losing to the NFC divisional rival. There's a lot of hype coming in this game, but the Eagles are the Eagles. This game show that they just have the more talent on their roster. Given maybe this offseason with the most cap space, the draft picks that we have, we'll get up to there at one point. Just got to be able to stack that defensive line. And it takes time. Like, again, 10 days we have Dallas. Dallas, a team that doesn't have Cooper Rush. Clearly they're crumbling. And Jerry Jones doesn't know how to operate his stadium correctly without his players, being able to catch a ball with the sun hitting their eyes. And no, man, it's 7-4. That's crazy. It's still a positive thing. We're 7-4, 3 games above 500.
Yeah, we have to win these next 2 games, though. We have to win these next 2 games at the very least. Like, if we don't, then playoffs. We're really gonna talk about that. Like, in terms of us doing anything, I don't know. It's the Cowboys without Dak. Like right now, we've seen them play. It hasn't been good. And the Titans. Like, we have to win these 2 games. That's how I'm looking at things right now. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Hopefully Jaden gets right and does some good things in the next couple of weeks. But we do have 10 days, like Mahad said, and hopefully we heal up. But I don't know if Pedro is joining. I was about to leave.
I think we'll just call it a night, bro. It's like really late.
Okay, yeah.
It was
next one though.
Yeah. Next game, we're making content. Mahad's helping me out with some content. Nachi's always here giving up, taking his time out of a busy man in New York City. Commanders are 7-4. A lot of things to take away. Just another 3 games above 500. The next upcoming games are very winnable. Hopefully Marshawn Lattimore will be back and healthy. Hopefully Jaden gets more healthier. It clearly doesn't look the same out there. Make sure to follow us on all social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, at DMVSportsZone. Make sure to follow Mahad's Twitter account, or X. Sorry, Nati. At Somali Sports Guy. Appreciate it. We're on the road to 5K on Instagram. Appreciate all the support. The Commanders are a good team, therefore kind of helping us out growing. But, hopefully when they lose, y'all are still here to listen to us. With that being said, we're out. Peace.